Hey guys, what's going on? Kulprit here, and today I want to talk about a little bit of a topic that kind of irritates me, but at the same time, it's one that, I kind of want to talk about because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that does this, and I kind of, I know I'm not the only one, but man, it gets pointed out so many times. So, this stems from me reading my comments on videos back. Now listen, my gameplay lately has been whack. I'm not gonna lie. I've been rusty, I've been out of practice, I've been getting back in. Then what I did is I reinstalled my OS on my computer, just kind of getting it ready. It's time, you non PC guys, you should be doing this every now and then on PC. Just kind of clean your system out, get everything clean, fresh, and new, and then build back up. But what happens is, it takes a little while to get all your settings exactly right, and your sensitivities and these things. So now everything feels alien to me anyway. So I'm kind of getting everything dialed in, and then of course that translates into my gameplay. Now I don't come out in my videos and say, "Hey guys, my sensitivity was off here. I was using a new mask," because it doesn't matter to me. I don't really feel like you guys come to my channel for the gameplay, so I don't really make excuses for it. It is what it is. I throw myself out there. It doesn't really bother me. I'm a big boy. The criticism doesn't bother me as long as there's a hint of, like being subjective, being, constructive, giving me, just saying you suck. Well, that comment doesn't really help me, but you suck because this, absolutely all day long, give it to me. So, I should say to that end, we kind of have a neat little project going on. I've sent one of my gameplays that I thought was pretty good. It kind of had some good, some bad, some ugly, some good. I sent it off to a buddy of mine, another YouTuber who I respect a great deal, competitive kind of guy, really knowledgeable. I believe he's ex-military as well. So I've sent it over to him. We've kind of been talking a lot. We've been trying to do a project together. It just hasn't worked out. He's going to take that gameplay, commentate over it, critique it, good, bad, good move, fix that, change that, work on this, and we just decided what the heck, we're going to put it out there, because I figured any advice he's giving me, any criticism, any feedback, constructive criticism, and feedback he's giving me is easily transferable to you guys, and I thought you might find that useful. So hopefully this happens. I can't guarantee it because I know, you guys think Battlefield 4 is far away, but on a YouTuber schedule, it's actually not. You have your core videos you got to get done, and these things got to fit these things in. So obviously it's going to be a little tight. I hope it's going to happen. If it does, you can see it probably on my channel and his, and I'm going to talk about that more in the future. But that would be a cool way to kind of help, by just putting my gameplay out there and letting people talk about it and using mine as kind of the guinea pig and kind of cut it open to help everybody. So that's always been my goal. But one thing I get all the time, and like I said, I just put it out there and I get these comments and I expect them. I get far fewer than I thought I would when I started this up, I should say. A lot of you guys are awesome. And even the ones that do kind of like, "Oh my God, you're terrible. But, this is why that," and even then they kind of begrudgingly admit some kind of improvement. But all the time I get, "Your aim is terrible, you're horrible," and they'll leave like a timestamp, right? So then I'll go back, I'm like, what's, hey, I know I'm pretty bad. Did I miss a section in this? Because sometimes when things are really bad, I will edit them out. But usually I'll leave bad play in if it fits in with the, the story of the gameplay I'm trying to give you. But so I go back, I'm like, oh man, did I leave something terrible in there? And I go back and look, and it's me like shooting, and I'm not shooting really what looks at anybody. But if you've watched it and you understand the context, you realize that I'm not shooting for a kill there. And it drives me crazy. It's like, yeah, I shot a whole magazine. I didn't get one hit marker. But the reason is I wasn't trying to hit the enemy. I was firing for effect. I wasn't firing for a kill. And I'm actually not sure if I'm using the fire for effect phrase properly here. Correct me if I'm wrong on it. But I'm firing for, basically suppressing or alerting my teammate. Like what happens a lot of times is, especially this happens in TDM a lot, which you guys know I play a lot of, due to my time constraints. I'll be kind of peekabooing with an enemy around some crates, let's say Carg Island or something, and I'm in an engagement, neither of us can get each other, and then all of a sudden I see, a teammate just come blowing by me, unaware of what's going on, and he's just running, wheeling and dealing, he's playing TDM, having a good time. I know he's running into danger. My enemy hasn't seen him yet. I know that the enemy's gonna have a huge drop on him, and I have to do something to help my teammate. I'm not gonna just sit there and watch my teammate die. I don't care if it ruins my KD. I don't care if it ruins my accuracy stat. I'm gonna help my teammate. So what I'll do is I'll pop out and I'll lay a magazine downrange. I'm just gonna get bullets downrange, and I'm gonna hit where I last saw the enemy. Whether I'm going by the container, maybe adding some suppressive effect, or just hitting right where I last saw him, it doesn't matter to me. I'm doing this for two reasons. I'm doing it to point my teammate's attention at that spot, because I know when I'm running around and I see a teammate that's kind of working the same point of view, angle, of view as I am, and he's shooting at something, well, then I know there's something of interest there, and I look, and I think any serious, competent, situationally aware player, which I kind of work with the assumption that most of us here are, is going to make that same connection. It's like, wow, that guy's shooting at something. He's not just looking up at the sky shooting. Now, we do see those guys every now and then, but those are few and far between, thank goodness. But I'm trying to basically take a laser pointer, I don't have a laser pointer, so I use bullets and show the guy, hey, hot, danger, danger. And I'm also trying to just suppress the enemy, because I know there's going to be an engagement here. And I'm too far away. I cannot help directly. I don't know if I can get bullets on an enemy when he pops his head out. So I'm going to try to kind of have an effect on the engagement before it happens, either through making my teammate aware or adding suppressing effect to the enemy to keep his head around the corner so that maybe my teammate could then actually turn the engagement around and surprise that enemy and get the kill. And then we move along on our way. Now, I can't tell you how many times I get the comment of, man, your aim was terrible here at 6 minutes 38 seconds. And you go and look, and I see this. And people are just like, wow, they just don't seem to get it. So, am I the only one that does this? I have to, intellectually know I'm not. But tell me, guys, do you fire like this? Do you fire for effect? Do you fire as like a shield? Do you fire as an alert? And of course, obviously, I know a lot of you in Battlefield 3 fire for suppressing effect and fire for, to keep their heads down. I mean, I use it all the time, and I feel like I'm a good teammate for using it. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on it, because I feel there's a huge fraction of the player base that has no concept of this. They only fire when they see an enemy. They only fire when they can get a kill. And to some extent, I understand that in certain situations you want to go silent, you want to go stealth, and you do not want to fire even when you could get a kill. I get that. Everybody gets that. That's kind of, in Rush and, these things, absolutely. But 9 times out of 10, I feel like, unless you're with a coordinated squad and you're all stealthed out and suppressed up, there's no reason to be doing that. You should be helping your teammates and putting bullets towards the enemy, not for the kill, but just for many other different reasons. Weapons and guns and bullets are tools, and I use them for a lot of variety of reasons. Do you guys do the same thing? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like always, I like to enter a discussion. I know you guys are going to have some good input here. Like always, guys, I appreciate your support. If you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you're new around here, like I like to say, hit the subscribe button. I like to keep you around because we're going to have a lot of fun heading into Battlefield 4. Like always, guys, take care. Talk to you soon.